Hello ASVAB Warriors, welcome back to your Arithmetic Reasoning class. Now in this video we are going to learn about a very important topic from your ASVAB test, which is distance, rate and time. Now why this topic is important and why you should learn it. Now from the perspective of ASVAB, it is obviously important because the questions are going to be there from this topic. Well, in your day-to-day life as well, you use this relation between the distance, rate and time. Where now let's say if you are planning to travel to a particular destination and you want to calculate how much time this journey is going to take, or you want to reach a particular destination well within a given time, then also you need to understand the relation between distance, rate and time. Now how to figure out if the distance and time is given, how to calculate the rate, or if the rate is given and distance is given and you want to calculate how much time you will take, let us understand how to calculate that. Now for that, first we will understand the basic terminologies from this topic. Now first, what is distance? Obviously the distance is the how far an object travel. Let's say you are traveling in a car. Now how much distance or how far your car is going to go, that is what distance is. Then the rate. Rate is interchangeably used as a speed, and we know that the speed is how fast an object is traveling, and time obviously how long the object is going to take to reach a particular destination from a prefixed destination, that is the time. Well, obviously the time is how long that object is going to take to reach the destination from your initial position, or the formula here itself is given. The formula for the distance is rate into time. Now first we will understand the formula. Now to understand the formula, I will make a simple diagram. I will make a triangle, and here you need to keep the distance, and here you will have rate or the speed, and here you will have the time. Now if you remember this triangle where the distance will come in the top and R and T, you can put it anywhere. The left side can be time and right side can be rate, or like this. Now how to convert or how to make formulas using this triangle? Now the formula for distance, let's say we want to frame the formula for distance. What is the formula for distance? Then D will be equal to, you just simply need to take the multiplication of these two because they are placed one besides another. So we will take distance is equal to rate into time. This is where the formula is written. Distance is equal to rate into time. Again, if you want to frame or make the formula for rate, what will be the formula for rate? Again, let's go to this triangle. Now the D is placed over T. D is on top of the T, and this line will act as a division sign. So we will take rate is equal to distance upon time, and same will go for the time. If you want to calculate or frame the formula for the time, we will take distance and R is placed below the D. R is placed below D, which is distance. So the formula for time will be distance upon rate. Now these three formulas are going to be very important when you are solving the questions from distance, rate and time topic. Now first we will go through each formulas. We will see each formula. First we will solve few questions for distance when the rate and time is given. Then we will solve few questions for rate when the distance and time is given. And then we will solve few questions for time when the distance and rate is given. And then we will see some mixed problems on this, and we will see the word problems which you are going to face in your ASVAB test. Now in this slide we have taken a small example of a car which is traveling from a point O from here to point D. Now it is going in this direction. Now from point O to A, the distance from point O to A is 4 meter. This distance is 4 meter and the car is taking 2 seconds to travel this distance. Again this from point A to B distance is 4 meter. Again it is taking 2 seconds and so on. 8 to 12 meters it is taking 2 seconds and 12 to 16 it is again taking 2 seconds. Now to reach the for the car to reach from the point O to D, which is the total distance is 16 meter and the total time taken is 2 plus 2 is 4 plus 2 is 6 plus 2 is 8. Now to cover the distance of 16 meter, the car is taking 8 seconds. Then what will be the speed with which this car is traveling? Now just by looking at the data we can say that the car is traveling at speed or the rate of 2 meter per second. This will be the rate at which the car is traveling. How did we find this? We will see in the next slides. Now first we will see the formula for calculating the distance. We will be solving for distance in this part of the video when the rate and the time is given. Now let us take an example and we will try to solve it. The example is a car travels at 60 miles per hour for 2 hours. How far does it travel? Now the car is traveling at 60 miles per hour and it is traveling continuously for 2 hours. How far will it go? We have the formula which says distance is equal to rate into time. Now how far the car travels, it means how much distance it will cover, and the rate is given as 60 miles per hour and time is given as 2 hours. So 60 times 2 will be 120. What will be the unit? It will be miles per, or sorry, we have calculated distance, so the unit will be 120 miles. Why? Because the rate is given in the unit of miles per hour and the time is given in the unit hours. Now while solving the distance, rate and time problem, you just need to remember that if the distance is given in the miles and the rate is given in the miles per hour, the time should be in the hours. All the units should be in the same range. If the distance is given in the kilometers, then the rate will be also in the kilometers per hour and so on. This thing you should remember. Now we will see few more examples. Now this example says a plane flies at 500 miles per hour for 3 hours. How far does it fly? Again 500 miles per hour means the rate is given and the time is given as 3 hours. Now this plane flies for 3 hours at a rate of 500 miles per hour. How much distance will it cover? We know that distance is equal to rate into time, where rate is 500 miles per hour and it is traveling for 3 hours. So 500 times 3 is 1500. So the distance will be 1500. And what will be the unit? It will be miles, because the rate is given in the miles per hour. So distance will be 1500 miles. Let us take another example. Now we have another example in which we will be solving for the distance, and the example says a runner travels 8 miles at a pace of 6 miles per hour. After taking a break, they run for 2 more hours at a slower pace of 4 miles per hour. What is the total distance covered by the runner? Now the runner travels 8 miles at a pace of 6 miles per hour. Let us say the runner travels from point A to point B, and this distance is given as 8 miles. So distance equals to 8 miles and at a pace of 6 miles per hour. Here the rate is given, which is 6 miles per hour. So R equals to 6 miles per hour. And we have to calculate what is the total distance covered by the runner. From point A to B, the distance is 8 miles that we know. And after taking a break, he takes a break, and after taking a break, he starts from the point B and goes towards point C. but at a slower pace. The pace is given as 4 miles per hour, which is nothing but the rate. Pace or speed or rate. The rate is 4 miles per hour. And for how long he travels? He travels for 2 more hours. So time is given as 2 hours. Now in this case, from point B to C, we will find out what was the distance. So distance equals to rate times time. So rate into time. Here the rate is 4 miles per hour. So 4 into time is 2 hours. So 4 2s are 8 miles. So this distance is 8 miles as well. So point A to B distance is 8 miles, and from point B to C again the distance is 8 miles. So 8 plus 8 equals 16 miles. So from point A to point C, that is the total distance covered by the runner will be 16 miles. Now here we were solving for the distance. Now in the next part we will be solving for the rate when the time and distance is given, and we will be solving for time when the distance and rate is given. So let's meet in the next part of this video. Thank you so much. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.